What is
What's
up?
up, boy? What's
We
good?
are back, y'all, for episode
Yep.
2, Boys and Their Balls. I am Shazam, the one and only forehead, best sniper in Warzone, boy that gets down, pushes every team when he shouldn't, but we in there, back at it. And this are my co-hosts, Stacks.
Yo, what's up? I'm not Stacks. I'm now referred to as the two-time Super Bowl winning Seahawks Stacks. Look, I got the rings. Yep. Mhm. Yep.
Crazy.
Go ahead, refer to me as that. I'm your boy Stacks, the official Seahawks fan, the biggest fan. Ain't nobody see one like me. That's my boy. Look. He knows what's up. That's my boy Swishy. Say what's up, Swish.
Swishy, aka Swishy, the big nose, nerd king, all pass, no breaks, 2K, point god, and we back over here on Casual Comms and welcoming y'all. This episode, we about to talk about some football.
And it is your favorite Crash Out Kings, y'all. Like he said, we're about to get some football, some sports content in, and you might hear a little banter, the Seahawks year and all that, whatever. But we're gonna get down on the fun topics, y'all. Please, we all put out pinned messages. Please relate to those, y'all, and that'll give you any heads up on questions.
Dude, I know it's been a week. I'm still basking in this shit. Come on, I know.
Get out
I know.
of here.
Bro, you taste it? It's almost as good as this freshen up. Look, I got that Templar.
Depends what flavor you sipping.
Yeah.
What flavor you sipping on?
No, this is that orange cream.
Okay.
I like that
Shane,
orange
what about
cream.
you?
I like it.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry, y'all, but we got some delicious lemon lime pre-workout up in here. That's my go-to right now. What about you, Swish?
The pre-workout is solid. I'm not even gonna lie. I got everybody on that at work right now. We got the Pog Champ. We got the passion fruit guava orange in the cup. Cheers, my brothers.
Okay.
I think that's on its way. Like I'm getting side diff mailed to us, so we get a little bit of that too. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, hell yeah. I got to get some more double XP. That's another solid one out there. Shout out to my boy Double
I
Dose.
haven't tried that one. I have to try that one.
Mm-hmm.
So does the hat look good? Like showing off the logo like this, or like I need to know how I need to show my championship. This yeah, I need to know. I need to know.
Don't you got a trash can in that room?
Oof.
Yeah. It has my Bears gear in there.
Hey,
At least we
that's
made it.
fact.
Oh, hold on. Hey, you better stop. At least we made it.
What you make it to?
Week 2.
Back home.
Yeah,
Cancun?
made it fishing, made it on a vacation. You ain't
So-
get one of these.
If you guys haven't noticed, that rolls us right into our first icebreaker, and it's we're gonna go with what's your favorite team? Chat, let us know who you rock, what you rock. We're gonna tell you who we rock and a little why. And I'm gonna roll it off with the Super Bowl champ himself first.
2-time Super Bowl champ. 2-time. Yeah, I'm a Seahawks fan. So even though I wasn't born in Seattle, I was raised out here in Seattle. My dad, he had season tickets way back when the Kingdom was popping, all the way the nosebleeds, literally watching through binoculars, rocking out. So ever since then, Seattle's been my favorite football team. Mariners, I rep everything Seattle. When the Sonics come back, they will be my team as well. So Mariners, so close to that fucking World Series, so close. But everything Seattle.
Okay.
What you guys wish?
As you can tell, well, I got the old South. They got the old Stafford Lions jersey. MVP right there, which will lead us to later. But still. Detroit bred, Detroit born, Detroit everything, Detroit versus everyone. I don't care what Shamey says. He acts like he's from Michigan, but that boy sold his soul to the devil in the dark side. It's okay.
He's from
Whatever.
I'm not a Packers fan.
North Dakota.
Hold up. Wait a minute. All right. How should I introduce this? Home of the best kick returner in all of NFL. The Monsters of the Midway. The Super Bowl Shuffle. Yes, I wasn't alive during that time. I understand. My pops was a big fan of Chicago. He watched the 1985 team. Yeah, we lost to Peyton Manning in our second Super Bowl appearance. That was tough, but nah, man, I love the city of Chicago. And since now living here almost 2 years, I love the atmosphere of what Chicago brings. And when the Bears are up, the city is alive. I love it. It's we're in a promising future finally. After long rainy seasons. But I don't know, something about these cardiac Bears, man. I think it's gonna be well, go ahead. What you got for me?
I could go with you.
Dex, isn't it amazing to have multiple teams in the playoffs? You know what I mean?
Whoa, wait.
But hold on, I got a question for you real quick,
Okay.
sir. You said the best kick return of all time. You talking about Seahawks legend Devin Hester? Are you talking about Seahawks
That was his
legend Devin
vacation
Hester?
home. I'm talking about where he
Legend?
that's a goddamn Chicago Bears Hall of Fame, baby.
Exactly.
Nah, but if we go college, it's all Michigan. I don't root anything Illinois, and I'm originally born in Indiana. Nothing in Indiana. It's all maize and blue.
Crazy.
It's all maize and blue. It's all maize and blue. I grew up the right college team fan. That proved that we are not a real scandal. That 2015 defense was legit because the mastermind, then decided that, hey, I can do this on an NFL level too, and decided he was going to go coach Stack's team over there. So anyway, you know what? Anyway, best basketball team to date now.
Should
I
be
blamed
on
her
it.
last night. Stacks, what was your question? You
what's
said
your
you had a question
question?
for us. What's your
Yeah.
question? What we cooking over here?
Would you want my? Oh, so yo, I was watching something and it hit me like, yo, this is a good icebreaker question. So, are you ready for this?
We ready? Chat, you ready?
So, you can hook up with your best friend's mom and nobody knows it. Or you don't hook up with her, but everybody thinks you did. Which truth or lie are you living? Should you hook up with her and everybody knows it, or nobody knows it, but you hiding that from your best friend? Or you didn't do it, but everybody thinks you did. Which one you going? Which one? And I stole this one. I loved it, so I had to steal it.
I ain't doing it.
Well,
I ain't doing it.
So now, if you not doing it, everybody thinks you did.
Think all you fucking want. I ain't doing it.
But now you alien yourself from all those friends. Now you have no friends because they think you mess with that person's mom. Think about it. Think about it.
I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it.
So you go smash and nobody's gonna know.
Yeah, and you just clean slate, bro. Under the rug, under the radar.
And now you just live in that secret with you and her.
Yeah.
So now every time you go into their house or Christmas, Thanksgiving, and you see her because that's your best friend, and they at each other's house.
Hey, hang on. I gotta ask a
This is
question.
gonna be that awkward look.
What's Stacks? What's the area code over there?
Fine, 253.
Okay. What's a 340 shorty?
340 shorty. I don't know what a 340 shorty.
I'm getting. So the main thing is, what's the context? Are we saying like your friend's mom's a MILF, or like
Yeah,
is it
she's
just
bad.
like
She's bad. She's bad.
Okay. We need context, bro.
She's like in your head, it's always been like if she was 10 years older or younger, or if I was 10 years older, like it's always been that.
The teenage
But
dream, bro. The teenage dream.
one day, it's like one of those movies you didn't see as a kid. You're like, yep, this Miss Smith.
Y'all, this episode isn't about these balls. It's about football,
Yeah.
okay?
Was that the boys with their balls? We just messed
Stifler's
around.
mom is crazy.
Yo, yeah, exactly.
What?
Okay.
So
I
now,
told y'all I
y'all,
had a question.
Stacks, well, what's your answer?
Yeah, true.
Smacking that down. They know,
Let's go, that's
they
2 to
know what
1.
it is.
That's 2 to 1,
I got-
baby. Shammy
I
sounds
get, you had to, because it's going to be a weird look. Because now your best friend is not going to be your best friend anymore.
I mean,
Yeah,
I guess we're gonna have to play Stacy's mom in the background.
she's really got it going on. No. But this is all, we're all single. We have,
Yeah, the
we
hypothetical.
have no loved one.
The
This is
hypothetical.
hypothetical for the ones that we love forever and always.
Crazy.
But yeah.
Good question. That's not what I thought you were gonna ask, but
I
I'll
thought-
take it.
Where'd you think I was going?
I thought you were
Something
gonna ask
sports.
us some like sports, yeah, some sports.
Nah,
question.
man, I had to be out of pocket with it. I had to be out of pocket.
Anyways.
So,
So this past football season,
yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
we
the
saw-
past year.
we saw some crazy things happen.
Yep.
We saw a 4-13 team go to 13-4. We saw playoff teams not make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
We saw some balling out plays. Let's be real. People were on the levels, or playing at a level you didn't expect. But
Yeah. We saw teams
And
that
we
were
have the Super
predicted
Bowl
to.
champs.
Yeah, we saw teams that were predicted to dominate, do nothing.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
teams
I
that
mean,
were supposed
I'll
to do
talk
nothing.
that one right
There's
now.
A lot of
Lions.
noise.
Lions dropped the ball. Chiefs dropped the ball. Ravens
Cardinals.
dropped the ball. Who else
Packers.
dropped the ball? I mean,
Packers. 100%. Cardiac Bears. I know we were doing some crazy stuff, but Packers had it all. Like, I don't think they can like straight up put it on just because Micah got hurt. That doesn't mean the rest of the team got hurt, you know?
Packers were they were all over the place. You had, I mean, let's be real. NFC West and the NFC North are the two best divisions in football.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
With the NFC West being the hardest.
I don't know, bro.
The Rams, even though like Rams
You
were
had
number
three
one team
double-digit
all
win
year.
teams, that's for sure.
The 49ers, for being how hurt they were, still for how well they played and how many wins they got,
Mhm.
that Seattle coming out as a champion. Only the bums of the West were the Cardinals, which at the beginning of the year, everybody thought the Cardinals were going to be the team.
So, yeah, I mean, Cardinals, yeah. Let's take those out. The NFC North had all teams over 500,
Yep. We had the toughest division.
which is crazy to think about. I mean, sure, like we didn't have 3 10-plus win teams like the NFC West did, but they could have been.
Yep.
Could have been.
Where'd the Vikings go? They,
Vikings were 9-8. Literally
that's
tied
the,
to the Lions
that's the
9-8.
lowest record.
Yeah, and then Green Bay was 9-7-1. Technically, could have been 9-8. So we could have 3 9-8 teams, and then the Bears.
But do you any team in that division beat an NFC team? NFC West team?
Lions beat the Rams, I think, right? At LA, I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
Or did the Rams pull that one out? I can't remember.
It feels like so long ago.
I know. It don't even make sense.
Let's see, the Lions. Lions beat the Ravens. They beat the Browns. Beat the Bengals. Lost to the Chiefs.
We lost to the Rams by a touchdown.
Yeah, see, there's just making it the
We
NFC
beat them
West
last
a
year,
lot
so
stronger. The last year don't count.
I mean, true. That was the only one we played from over there. We didn't play the rest of y'all.
It don't matter. Just the NFC in general was just the stronger
No, 100%.
conference.
Yeah, agreed.
I just,
So,
it's,
I mean,
I just, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not trying to like rain on Swishy over there, but I feel like you guys had more weapons too. Like I don't think you were as injury plagued as last year. Besides
What do you mean
defense,
our defense was shot, bro?
defense, yes, but like the offense, you guys had most of everybody.
We didn't have no protection this year. All of our offensive line was injured. Taylor Decker stepped so far back from the all-star offensive line player that he is, he almost considered retirement, bro.
should have.
They're bad. And when you lose 2 all-pro safeties, you only have 1 pass rush. Your linebackers are in and out. I mean, it's 2 years in a row where our defense has killed us. You can score. You can score with the best of them. Our offense was still up there, top 3, I think.
So, is that a problem for the coach?
You can't win.
Is that on the coach?
well-
Because he doesn't go for it on fourth, or he always goes for it on fourth down. And so he's putting his
I think
defense back on the field.
It's a trend that's unfortunately coming too consistent with a lot of teams because they're going off the analytics instead of just like being smart. Let's say smart football. Because there's a couple games if we take 3 points there instead of going on fourth down, we win the game, and it's a completely different game.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not the head coach. I trust in Dan Campbell. Sometimes I think he knows that he's got to be smarter sometimes, but also when you relieve your offensive coordinator of their duties, it's kind of like there's a change happening there. So it is what it is. But
Isn't he a defensive coach as well?
Yeah.
So
who?
Dan Campbell. So
they
taking
got
over
Shepard.
offensive play. But didn't Dan take over play calling for
I don't
offensive
think on
plays?
the defense. Offensive, yes. I don't know about defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ben
But if he's
was
the
like the major
defensive-minded
play caller.
coach- Yeah, so Ben was gone this year. So
Yeah. And they had
with-
John Morton from Denver come over, and it was not that great at all.
Mm-hmm.
so is this the beginning of the end for the Lions?
No. If you saw, they had 2 great signings for offensive coordinator and offensive assistant. I think the Lions' offense next year is going to look pretty solid. I mean, it looked good this year. To be honest, it looked good even without Ben. We were still top in the league. It just our defense was killing it, bro.
Yeah.
Not in a good way. Not in a good way at all.
So then we transition over to Chicago then. So is next year going to be 3 quarters don't matter? Let's wait till the last 4 minutes of the game to try to win the game.
No. I'm gonna be honest with you. No. Okay. Let's talk about Chicago. Okay. There's some pretty huge factors that happened that I think shouldn't have happened. I think our star drafted wide receiver doesn't need to be jumping super high, punching a hole in the fucking ceiling, and then coming down and injuring his foot to where he didn't play not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 games that he could have been crucial in. Like Luther is great, but Luther's not that, let me throw it deep and then we're going to get him. Luther's my curl route, 2-step slant, 5 and out. I need him to get them sharp, short passes. Then he can get them extra because he is, what do they call him? They're calling him the Yak King or something like that. And for anybody that doesn't know sports, yards after catch, because that's what he did for Missouri. He caught the ball and then he just got amazing amount of yard after catches anyway. We need to figure out, is Rome the future for the big body? We have no defensive pressure at all. And I have
think
a senior.
Loveland's going to take over that for you.
Who?
Loveland.
Loveland.
Oh, for the offensive side, yeah. But I mean, I mean, like, there's no like, I mean, we have Austin Booker, but he's still in development. I'm saying there's no edges. We don't have any good edges. Sweat is like declining, and we need somebody that's as his caliber so that he's not the one always doing the work. Because if Sweat's over there, it's dangerous on the left. I don't care about the right. And then I got a senior citizen at free safety right now. He might lead the interceptions in the entire league. I get it, but he's getting old. I got him in my Madden franchise. He's getting old. So Chicago needs to either hit this draft pretty heavily, or we need to be in the free agent side. Like, I'd be like, yo, hey, Miles, how you doing? Here's Roma Dunze. Thank you. Let me take.
Do you need pressure if your secondary's getting takeaways?
You still need it. You still want it.
Yeah.
Again, your defense wasn't great because you were getting scored on, but thankfully you could go down and score right back.
That's true.
I mean, the Bengals. You should have never won the Bengals game. Let's be real.
Hey, man.
Game,
whoa.
Real, bro. But the
That's
Bengals defense completely allowed y'all to go 14 points in like 2 minutes is crazy.
What do you mean? Look. You let a Michigan man catch the ball. Not some raggedy
Don't say me, bro.
No, I'm talking to you. He caught a similar catch like that in I want to say it was near the end of the season, bounced off one, spun around, hit another dude, boom, Colston's gone. It's 4th and Colston.
Yeah.
You got to believe in that kid. Because I'm going to tell you this
That's
right
what I'm
now.
Saying. He's going to be the one on offense.
100%. He's going to do that same shit again next year. He did that for 4 years in Michigan. That kid is the truth. And his twin just won a fucking Super Bowl ring.
Well, then you got the wrong one.
No. AJ is always the backup. AJ was always the backup.
AJ winning, bro.
He is a big boy. Yeah, I love AJ. I do.
So let's say, do you think the players now, how do you stack up the eras? Let's start with QB. Let's go with this. Is the QB market broken?
It's always been, bro.
compared to previous era.
Yeah,
as it the contracts.
Let's just say all of it. Let's touch on all parts. Contracts are crazy.
Contracts are stupid. But the thing is that we don't have like Matthew Stafford, last quarterback from a great era.
He's the last gunslinger.
Aaron Rodgers.
That's it.
Aaron Rodgers. When he stays healthy.
We all thought he declining though. Let's be real.
He had DK
He should have
Metcalf.
retired like 2 years ago.
He should have been playing like crazy in Steelers.
DK's a bum.
Yeah, but Metcalf's falling off too. I mean,
see what happens.
He had like 2, 3, maybe 4 good years in Seattle, and then I don't know anything else from Metcalf.
Because he lets people in his head. He gets talked out of his game so easily. All those DBs, Jalen Ramsey, Patrick Peterson, anybody who's somebody as a DB who plays well can knock DK off their game easily.
I mean, he let a fan get in his head, bro. He let a fan get in his head.
Yeah, because that fan called him by his real name.
Talk to you, and you can't even handle a fan, and now you're getting sued for 100 milli. That's crazy.
100 mil. I hope that dude get paid too. I hope he get paid.
Yeah, that man. That'd be a big win for Detroit right there.
As it closest to a championship you'll be in a while.
That's crazy. No.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw a couple early predictions for next year from the AIs. You know, they like to run their little simulators.
Tell me some bullshit.
They said Lions win against the Ravens.
In what, a regular season match? I'll give it to you. Regular season
Super Bowl. That was their Super Bowl prediction.
Yeah. We go back to back. JSN already tweeted it out. We go back to back. No, there ain't no way.
But I don't know. You can tell the game has shifted QB style, right?
Yeah.
But again, it's growing from when it used to be just quarterback snap, handoff, run game, and then it blew up into the passing game. And then you had all kinds of different
run game.
offensive schemes, and then now you have the mobile quarterback. Like,
Yep.
is that changing the game again? Because now your running backs aren't touching the ball as much, or they got the draw plays. So you know what's between the, let's say, the gunslinger era to this era, what's the better era, would you say? The gunslinger era that we just came out of, or the mobile quarterback era?
Well, okay. I want to say the mobile quarterback, but like only because I a little bit, not on the same level, but like it's almost there. I think Patrick Mahomes altered the game because after Patrick, I start seeing quarterbacks do crazy fucking things. Like, look, I don't want him doing it every single damn time, but Caleb, not to just, gloat on Caleb and everything and his crazy ass throws.
We don't know you're going to gloat.
Yep. But he literally, guys at his feet, got his feet. He's jumping up. His feet are like tucked to his chest and he's dotting Rome Odunze. Drake May has made similar passes. But
who started that?
I think Patrick.
You think Patrick?
With so
you're just not gonna admire Mike Vick?
I mean, yeah, Mike Vick. I think Mike Vick.
But if you want to take it back, it's going to be Randall Cunningham.
What about the Superman MVP from 2015?
Okay, but those are okay. Wait. We're talking. Okay, they're obviously the running quarterback. That the running aspect of fucking quarterbacks like that. I think yes, I understand. I think Michael Vick. I think Cam, but I'm talking about where they're like in these like crunch moments. Like who have we seen besides Patrick and now Caleb? And I think, I'd like to say Drake and Bo Nix made similar throws, but Patrick started off. Do you remember he got tackled? His knees haven't hit the ground. He's like in full plank and he says, "Oh, there's a guy right there. 20 yards? Okay." And does it wasn't even a normal throw. I mean, he wasn't even standing straight up and he just.
I would say Danger Russ was before Mahomes. And even before that, Stafford would be making these crazy run out of the nowhere, no looks or sidearms. Like, I don't know if Patrick started it, but he definitely gained from it.
Okay. I can't even think of the word. Like, he didn't start it; he perfected it. The next person who's going to be after him is going to perfect it even more. So it's a perfection. It's a living perfection, meaning the next best quarterback who's about that style will perfect it a little bit more. Because it did start way back with Randall Cunningham. Then the next big one was Michael Vick. Then Cam Newton, and it's just progressively changed and grown and to different styles. But yeah, Russ was with the pirouettes, spinning out of tackles, spinning out of sacks. Mm-hmm. I've watched so many videos where they were doing the top 100 where they were like, Russ was top 5 or whatever it may be. They're like, I hated playing against him. We couldn't get him, and so that was trying to a natural progression from because Patrick watched Russ even while he was in the league, watched him, and then. Just with anything, you take a little piece of that. Like, oh, I liked how he did that shit. So,
who do you let's say who's your top 5 QBs right now? Stacks, you start.
Right now in the league?
Yep, you start.
Top 5 in the league right now. Matt, even though he's not a Seahawk, he's number 1. He's the number 1 quarterback.
Are we saying quarterbacks that aren't enhanced by their system, that they're just great themselves?
I would just say great themselves, great overall.
Like they could go somewhere else and be great.
When you think NFL, exactly, yeah. When you think NFL and you're like top QBs, boom, who's coming to your head?
It's Matt, it's Patrick. I think Jordan Love could be great in another system. I think Brock Purdy could actually be pretty good in another system. And then probably Lamar.
Okay.
Sham, what about you?
And that's in
Uh,
no particular order.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't have to be in order, just your top 5.
I got Matt up there. I pure bias, but I think he could eat, especially if he had like even faster wide receivers. I think Caleb could go and be great somewhere else. Baker Mayfield, I'm a big fan of Baker. His toughness, and his just the drive. It doesn't matter where he's been to. What, 4 teams now?
Yeah, but only had success with one.
The Bucks, Browns, Panthers,
Rams. He could have been great in
Cleveland.
Rams if Matt wasn't there. I think he could have been great with the Rams.
I mean, he came in and didn't he win that playoff game for them?
He did. He did to help them after Stafford went out, but
Yeah.
Let's say that one's off the table. He went to 3 out of 4 other teams and didn't have success.
I think he's done. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he's done if it doesn't work out with the Bucks. I don't think there's any more. But like, I don't know. It's just something about him. I think he has it. It just, the opportunity hasn't been. He hasn't snatched the opportunity. It's always been in front of him, but it's there. It's like I think he could have a Sam Darnold moment. Sam got like, wasn't really great with the Jets and Panthers. I thought he was going to flake out. And next, he goes to the Vikings, absolutely eats. And then he goes and wins a Super Bowl.
Well, he went to the 49ers, sat behind Brock, and
that
won
too.
a Super Bowl there.
I'm surprised you guys. So for my 5, I don't know. Sham, did you finish your 5?
No, my bad.
No,
Matt,
he gave us
Baker, Caleb, obviously Patrick. And if I'm going to go with a 5th in the current league right now that could be great anywhere else, right now, you know what? Give me Jackson Dart.
Crazy that both of y'all didn't say Josh Allen. Y'all don't think he could be great anywhere else?
He has everything. And he can't get to the Super Bowl.
What do you mean he has everything? Lions have better weapons than he does.
So hold on. So let's do this with a quick comparison. If you put Matt Stafford on the Browns or Josh Allen on the Browns as their current, I would give Matt the better upside than.
I agree. I agree because Matt's already been through that. He's
I
already
think he
handled
could carry that team better than Josh could.
I agree because Matt takes care of the ball better. I feel like, and early in his career he didn't, or he was just slinging it because that was all they had to do. But Josh definitely is.
He
his
collapses
downfall
in
is
the
the
playoffs.
turnovers.
He collapses in the playoffs every year.
I would say so. Josh Allen's up there for me. He's not my number one, but Stafford's obviously there. I would say Patrick's still there, even though I'm overhearing about Patrick Mahomes. Lamar's up there, even though I again, same type of thing with Patrick. And then my 5th, even though I hate the guy a ton, Dak. I can't stand him, but
yeah.
I can't stand him though. I can't at all. I don't think he should be the highest paid QB. Blah blah blah. We can go down that road a different time, but another like person I would maybe put up there, when healthy, because I feel like we haven't really got to enjoy him healthy, is Joe Burrow. Because when Burrow's balling.
But he's had 2 of the better receivers in the league for how long?
Yeah,
and they couldn't do nothing.
It's true.
Well, they made it to the didn't they make it to the NFC or AFC Championship?
Yeah, but
then they lost to the Chiefs barely. Something like that, I think.
Let's just say Matt Stafford every year has made it to the NFC Championship every year, but chokes it every year. He's still a good quarterback, but he's not somebody that I could say I could put him on another team and he's going to be great. Just because of the people that he may have on him with the Rams and stuff like that.
Quick question. All right, who would you choose then, Jared Goff or Joe Burrow?
Big Burrow.
Crazy.
100%.
Crazy.
100%. Because
Burrow has the swag, he has the attitude, he has that thing that people are rallying behind. the what's it like the quarterback show that's on Netflix and stuff, or
Mm-hmm.
the stuff I've seen. He's not like a
He's got the it
he's
factor.
not. Yeah, and Jared's just a quiet leader.
He is, but he's also been in the top statistical categories for the last who knows how many years now.
Then how many of those years was he up there for MVP? And then how many
Unfortunately,
years?
he should have been up there at least 2 of the last years, but
And if Burrow wasn't hurt this past year, he would have been up there.
right.
Like, what?
That's a crazy part. Is like I feel like the QB market right now is like very good, but some can be looked at as mediocre as well, which is crazy. I don't know if it's just a team environment or whatnot, but like
Mm.
it's tough. Is that, I guess, is it broken then, or is it just
The quarterback market,
yeah?
the 100% is broken.
Yeah.
And just like it's, they are looked at as the albeit on a team is the quarterback. MVPs go to quarterbacks. That's why I feel like there should be another award during the regular season. There should be like most outstanding quarterback and then an actual MVP.
Mhm.
Because last year should have gone to Derrick Henry, but I think it was last year where he had just a crazy year, or the year before was Saquon.
Yeah. It was a year prior.
Yeah, so it's how much money they are getting paid to compared to the lack of hits that they have to take, even though they do
Right.
still take some hits.
Very
The
protected.
lack of they're soft, and to be getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars compared to a Saquon who's getting paid 50 million over 5 years or 4 years, whatever it may be, where he's taking hits on every play,
Mhm. And having to
blocking or
jump
running.
backwards over somebody.
Yeah, or a Amon Ra who's going through the middle and just about to get blasted by some
Mhm.
humongous linebacker. It's broken.
Yeah.
So speaking of MVP, I'll lead into this real quick, and then we can move to that. If you had to pick, let's say you're a QB, would you rather want to be a starter on a team or be a backup behind a playoff or championship contender?
How long I've been in the
It's
league?
like legit, yeah,
Like
legit
let's say
championship team.
think of like some of those teams that have like great starters, but they're like, for reference, like the Lions. Like you were starting Matt Stafford, but we couldn't do shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you have other QBs like who's like a starter that was prior, right in the
We
bench.
talked like a Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers type thing. Like Aaron Rodgers rode the pine for
For a
4 or 5
while.
years.
And he could have been a starter anywhere else probably. So
Yeah.
what would you rather do? Would you rather sit behind a championship contender, or let's say future NFC or like a NFL championship, or would you rather just be starting?
Nah, I want to learn. I want to like Justin Fields. If we would have sat Justin Fields behind somebody that actually knew what they were doing and to teach him like how to be who he is in the NFL, I think Justin could have been better. I think Justin was ruined. I think Caleb was almost ruined. I think Shador needs to be behind somebody. Jackson Dart, he could potentially be done. He did. How bad was his injury? It was.
Nah, he'll be good. He'll be back.
But it was a leg injury,
Yeah,
right?
he'll be back.
Shador was behind 2 QBs who were dog shit. He was the
Flacco.
better out of the 3.
Yeah, but look, he could learn from Joe. But Joe,
I mean, true.
Joe is.
But Joe's old.
Yeah, Joe is old,
Yeah.
but Joe could teach him so much just in the throwing. Because I think Shador's got potential. I do think he's got potential in the quarterback. But he needs to let this media not get into his head because they're so against him that
I don't think he will.
Yeah, he needs to block it out.
I think he's got the strength in the mindset.
He's well trained for the media.
Yeah.
His dad being Dion.
Yep.
But we don't even know the scenario, because even though Joe seems like a nice guy, he may not be willing to mentor Shador.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he is or is. I don't know the inside.
Right.
And they're probably not even going to keep him on the team, to be honest.
Oh, the Flacco's going to be gone.
Yeah, so he's probably going to retire. So who do you have for him to come up under? The Browns have never been somewhat
It's going
great
to be
at
nobody.
keeping a QB.
It's going to be nobody unless I don't know who is their backup to Shador. Was
That one guy.
Dylan
That one.
Gabriel?
Gabriel, yeah.
Dylan-
And he looked
yeah.
bad, bro. I don't like him.
Yeah.
So how do you go from there? Would you rather just start and be like, "Fuck it, I got to learn on the fly," or are you just riding the bench?
I'm going to
and
put.
not get- Let's say and take the reference of contract pay too.
So he's since Shador's on a rookie contract, even though it's a couple mil. Flacco's gone. I'm trading Gabriel, and I'm gonna bring in somebody like a Jameson, James Winston,
J-Mo, how come teams aren't bringing
Russ?
back Cam?
Because he's too mouthy.
Is he too drama?
He's too drama. He wears a bow tie with a jersey and a button up underneath it.
So does Shammy, but we let him.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But he wants to sit and smoke on a cigar talking about shit and
wear goofy hats.
even though they wear goofy ass hat with a weird ass hairstyle. Like it's just weird, bro. With a weird ass font on his Instagram and Twitter. So
Yeah,
he's
true.
too much. So I could see the
Alright.
Browns bringing in Russ or something like that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about my boy Matt Stafford, MVP. You guys believe it was deserved?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, it's Matt, and like being a Bears fan, I at least grew up and got to watch Matthew Stafford. You've seen what he fought through, man. And dude deserves it. He deserved his first ring.
16 years or 1 in 6,
I still
whatever.
don't think if I had to think of a Matt Stafford clip ever, it's the clip where he gets his shoulder blown out and he's like, "I'm going in. You're not taking I'm going in." Blah blah blah, and he comes in and throws a game-winning tutty, and he's yelling at his teammates not to touch him on his shoulder because he can't fucking feel his arm.
Yeah.
Like that is determination, perseverance, leadership, and just grit all in one. Like I swear, if Matt Stafford was on this team right now, Lions probably be back to back, bro.
So then I got a question about. So Drake, finished second? I think he might have finished second.
Less than 10 votes or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we switch the teams, Matt goes to New England. Drake is on the Rams. Drake is going to have better weapons than what the Patriots had. Puka, Devontae Adams, Cody Parkinson as their tight end who left Seattle and just balled out into LA. With that defense, I would say Drake would be the MVP over that if they switch teams.
I agree, but I think Matt could have stole it because the thing is, Matt's gone to 2 different teams and has played on teams where he doesn't have weapons and still elevates people.
Who do
the
the Patriots
Drake's
have?
making the same throws as Stafford.
To Puka or Devontae? Devontae is mossing anybody. Puka's.
I mean, true. Your receivers are going to make the catch, hopefully, let's say 90% of the time, right? If you throw them a good ball.
Name a Patriots wide receiver right now.
Stephon Diggs.
Can't be done.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs.
Okay,
I think it's
one.
That's if he's going to stay there.
Diggs ain't do nothing. You only know that name because Cardi.
Don't they got...
They got Matt Collins. Matt Collins?
Matt Collins.
I can't say. Is it
he
Bout?
No feet. He doesn't wear shoes.
Booty.
Is it Bout?
It's Booty.
Kevin. I was gonna say his name starts with a K, right?
Oh, and Kevin? They got Henry. I know he's kind of up there in age, but he's a decent tight end.
Hunter Henry.
Yeah,
tight end.
I think he's
if
a dog.
You didn't Google it, you wouldn't know the team. You wouldn't know who was on there.
Kyle Williams. Isn't Kyle Williams the younger wide receiver they got?
I don't know. I know Hunter Henry. I know Stephon, aka Cardi.
No, and
Cardi Diggs.
Yeah, but I think Drake can throw, okay, but I have to side with Swish on. I think Stafford is from that era of where you saw just like these impressive throws that were like they were precision. It wasn't like even Caleb. I don't even think throws like OG. I'm gonna say this right now. There are deep passes that I know Jay Cutler would have went for that I don't think Caleb is ready for yet. And that's the same that Aaron would go for, Big Ben would go for, Vikings Kirk Cousins, Matt Ryan. Like that era of quarterbacks was, I mean, they had a whole documentary on them. The entire draft of all of them. Did you guys remember that, right? With Big Ben on the bus and everything? Like it was just I just think that was just a different era of quarterbacks.
And I think I just need to see more Drake. Drake's a great player. Drake's a great QB, and he proved that this year 100%. I just think he'll grow into his own space as time comes. He's still new. What, 3 years in the league, right?
Yeah,
something like that. And
second
maybe a year and a half starting. I can't remember 100%. That's just me going off the top of my head. But I just think if you swap them, I still think Stafford has the better outcome.
And I like I said, I agree with you only because of his experience. Like if you put Drake at the level of experience as Matt, I think Drake has a little bit more tools only because Drake has the run game where Matt will take a hit, but Matt ain't running off to the left side on a fake boot and taking it all the way down. I don't see him running like that. Maybe young Matt. But like I expect
knees don't work like that.
No.
He even said that he ain't running the ball.
Yeah.
He said I'm in my scuba suit.
you lucky you get him to do a bootleg on the. Get him to do a bootleg on the 2 where you can run it to the side wide open, but that's about it.
Yeah, no.
All right, I know this one's gonna hurt Shammy's feelings, but Coach of the Year.
Some fucking one vote. One? All because we said fuck the Packers? Fuck those guys? No, man.
Do you think that's what caused it? Do you think he's given off like a different vibe? Or do you think that people were just like, nah, Chicago's season wasn't as great as these others, so he doesn't deserve
It was a big turnaround for the Patriots. Because it went to Vrabel, right?
Yeah, yes.
And so going from 4-12, it had to be. It was either him or Seattle.
I don't think he should have been Coach of the Year. I think he should just have been a little higher up the fucking list. Because he's doing what... Okay, he didn't take no Bears to the fucking Super Bowl. Vrabel, you're right. Vrabel did great. And fucking Sean is a defensive... And I back this. As a Michigan fan, Sean is a defensive, like... He's a guru. I think he's up there as he can be considered as a defensive guru. He knows what he's doing. He did it on 2 levels of football. But like, come on, man. You guys saw what my Bears were last year under
11-6.
Like, and it was a disgusting 11-6. It was look, we died to fucking Hail Marys, bad calls. Like it was horrible. And I just feel like Ben when you think Chicago, do you think of offense? Except for this year. Minus this year and the crazy fourth quarter.
No.
Everything back. What do you think of Chicago? Just defense.
Cold and defense.
That's it. Literally it.
Cold and defense.
That's it. I think he like you can't say that's not impressive that he gave Chicago a new identity. They don't know how to play offense until the fourth quarter, but it's like holy fuck. Like
the Pats were 4-13 and went to 13-4.
Hey, that's impressive.
I mean, that's a 10-game flip.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I'm a big fan of player coaches, like player turned coach.
So am I. I think it's a great option.
It's a great option.
And I people are gonna say that Patriots had the easiest season, but like to be honest, like I think they got a lot of players that you gotta keep an eye on. Like right now, top of the list is that cornerback Gonzalez. I think that kid's a dog. That's the next Jalen Ramsey. He's about to be making waves.
Honestly, that game would have been a blown out if he wasn't on that team.
Bro,
he made some phenomenal deflections, pass defendants. Like that guy was ball. He's like one of the only ones that showed up for that Pats team. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gonzo was nasty.
The kid, Will Campbell was hurt. If he wasn't hurt, do you think that Seahawks make as much pressure? I mean, that was a big boy on the D line of
Yeah.
Seahawks, but
Yes, because even off of him, other players were manhandling the other players on the O line.
yeah.
You see Riley Mills push that guy back. That was Riley Mills' only second game of the year. It is first sack of the game. He got hurt way early in the season.
Okay.
And to come back in the Super Bowl and get that sack, he
Mhm.
manhandled that boy.
Okay. Do they need one? Obviously, the biggest thing is they need reinforcement on that line. They need. I'll be honest. The Pats need to do what the Bears did. Find a good offensive veteran on the line, like Joe Thuney. Joe Thuney transformed the O line on Chicago. They need a Joe Thuney. I think that's great. But okay. Is it still Stevenson, right, or is it Henderson? That's running back now.
Stevenson.
Okay.
Stevenson.
Do they need another
They're
running
doing
back?
dual back too, aren't they?
Yeah, side note. Hold up. Side note. What do you guys think about that? That's a whole new. That's a new thing. I think Detroit started it. Really, actually gave it the
What? A
the-
two-headed monster?
the two-headed monster. Is that?
Yeah, it worked beautiful in Seattle between K9 and Charbonnet.
Yep.
Before Charbonnet got hurt,
Mm-hmm.
it worked perfect because some games it is good to go for every team. Some games your starter, Gibbs or your guy,
Montgomery.
whatever his name. Yeah, no, for Detroit
Uh.
Yeah,
or not for Detroit, Chicago.
Swift.
yeah.
Swifty.
Yeah, it's like if they're not on it, like K9 at the beginning of the year wasn't on it. He
Mm.
wasn't as patient as he was during the Super Bowl. He was super
No, he was
impatient.
struggling.
Dude,
Yeah. So then
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. K9's just.
Charbonnet
Oh, that was beautiful.
Charbonnet, I called it out way early in the season. I was like, this dude is super patient. And he was making moves. He was bodying people just because he's a bigger running back than K9.
Mhm.
And then K9 went out. And whatever switch flipped, K9 was like, Le'Veon Bell 2.0.
Yeah.
And he did the whole stand up behind like Ashton Gentry, just standing up behind the quarterback, waited for that.
Yeah, he was nasty.
Mm.
Took a picture of himself, gave it to the person, and then I'm out.
Yep.
Like that was the best I've seen K9 run through his whole career here. And he's
Yeah,
been
he
here in
played a hell of
Seattle
a game.
4 years.
And well deserved for the MVP for the Super Bowl. So,
Yep.
now
I'd like the two-headed monster.
so do I. That's a nice topic to touch on. Because I think not only is it a good option for you game by game, because some defenses are going to have better run stop than others, and you can use your fast backs on some of them, or your power backs, whatever you want to do. Like it gives you plenty of options, especially if they can catch a screen pass, etc. You know, like you get those options with multiple players back there. But the topic I want to get to is already made some news after or before, I guess, technically. Hall of Fame, y'all.
Mm.
Do we think the Hall of Fame
It's a joke.
voting needs to be changed?
It's a joke. Nobody deserves to go to Hall of Fame now.
Yeah.
I think
Nobody
they made it look
deserves to go to Hall
completely
of
stupid.
You ruined the integrity of the Hall of Fame with that shit.
100%.
It's
I agree.
it's not no knock on anybody who's come before, because everybody who's in the Hall of Fame currently deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
But now anybody who comes after, you can question it now. Really, like it could be it could be Matt fucking Stafford going for the Hall. Does he deserve to go? Tom Brady's time comes. He better not go first ballot, because he's a part of that whole everything. He can't go first ballot now because Kraft didn't go. Belichick didn't go.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did they
just
set
by
themselves up
association,
for failure for sure?
100%.
How do you
Like,
not
did
put
you guys
Bill
see
in?
some of the people that are eligible now?
No.
So Drew Brees,
I did. I can't remember.
Larry Fitz,
Yeah, he deserves
let me
it.
read some names: Frank Gore, Terry Holt, Luke Kuechly, Eli, Adam Vinatieri, Reggie Wayne, Witten.
But they already who's going. It was
Yeah, well, I'm
Luke.
just saying, like, going forward, like, obviously Tom Brady will be coming. Like, The Hall of Fame, I think they literally just blew this up in their faces and made this thing a complete joke over personal biases, probably. I'm guessing, I would say, or
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't know how many total votes there are. I don't know if you guys know offhand, but
Oh, stop.
I just think it's a joke.
I'm so Bill doesn't make it in, right?
Nope.
Tom, we don't know. Does that mean Rob doesn't go in, even though he's the greatest tight end? I don't think there's anybody out there like Rob.
Nobody for the Patriots could go in.
Because they already denied two of them. That's what we're saying. Like they've made this to where like you've denied two of the greatest football.
Fine.
I don't want to say minds or
Personnel.
like players. Because,
Personnel.
Like, yeah, personnel. There we go. That's a good word. You denied two of the personnel from one of the best dynasties that the NFL's seen in 20 years.
Yeah.
To span 7 football championships out of whatever that timeline is. And now you expect to just be able to put in anybody else?
You can't like. I mean, I don't think anybody else.
Sense. That's, I guess, how do you justify putting Luke Kuechly in over Bill Belichick?
I can't give any justification.
Yeah,
Even though
either.
Luke Kuechly was an absolute animal, it played
right. Defensive
played like
back, or not defensive back, sorry, but like a defensive player who was like
yeah,
on fire. But how do you be like he can go in, but not Bill?
yeah, you can't. And so like you fucked everybody over for the future. I just feel like you lost any little bit of realness to this Hall of Fame, because it's supposed to be without any feelings. It's supposed to be out. Like I get it. Like baseball has the steroid era, and there's a lot of baseball players, and I understand that part of it. But for Robert Kraft, who bought the team and completely transformed them, went to 11 Super Bowls, won 7. I think it was 6 or 7. Bill Belichick to come in there to just everybody looks up to Bill for the most part,
right?
As the greatest the coach, and then Tom is the greatest QB of all time. And what is going to be in there? Are they going to get into the Hall of Fame post whatever they pass? Like, okay, we're going to give this to you now because you get it now because you passed away. You were so great in your time in 2020, but it's now 2045 and we can let you in now. It's just some shit. It's bullshit.
It just also makes me question the integrity prior, because like if they're using bias now, like was that the case continuously prior? Because like what are they holding Robert Kraft because of the whole like massage shit, like whatever, like all these little things out of football? Like, are you just holding that there in front of them?
Spygate,
like, you're wrong doing yeah, exactly, like that stuff. Like, or are you basing it strictly off their production in football, which should be the case? But now it's weird. I feel like
it's like the NFL voters.
I don't know how we're gonna do it.
NFL voters are like the mean girls. Well, we don't want them in our club. No. What it is. But then it makes you think, like, who in the past, they have not really deserved to get in there. Somebody didn't look at it as their stat wise, but looked at it like, oh, I really like this guy. I'm just going to vote him because him and I
that's where I was leaning.
Relationship. Yeah. So it makes you question some of these players in the past. Not saying nobody who's in there doesn't deserve it, but maybe somebody wouldn't have gotten in because they didn't get that extra vote.
Yeah.
And all honestly, legit. Only 4 went this year. If you
that was another big thing.
There's only 4 that went this past year.
Yeah. There was 7 last
usually
year.
It's like, usually it's like 8 or something. So yeah, it's a fucked up situation, and I don't know how they're doing it, but
In 2020, 20 people went in.
yeah,
20. That's crazy. In 5
imagine
years
how
later,
long
you only
that was.
put 4 in?
Yeah, there's some shit. There's some bullshit. Somebody's not getting paid to vote. What's really what it's going.
Yeah.
Is really what it is.
Alrighty. So
Damn, who's your best Hall of Famer?
That is not a bear.
Yeah, no bias.
That is not a bear.
I was about to be like the jersey I'm wearing. If
Oh, give me one. Give me
I
one of both. One is one that's not.
all right, so one it's got to be Devin Hester, class of 2024. But if it's somebody that's already in, and then it's someone because like it's really hard for me, like even back like growing up, like I really only messed with the Bears. But if I'd have to go, I'd have to say one of the greatest quarterbacks out there, Peyton Manning. I mean, he served my team in L, and he's one of the forefronts to where you're like, I want an OG quarterback that did everything right and that, has that football mind that deserves to be there. It's got to be Peyton.
Mm-hmm.
What about
Who you
you?
guys wish?
I was gonna 100% say Peyton Manning. He's always been one of my favorite players. I thoroughly enjoyed his whole career between Indy and Denver. Just with even the rivalry with the Pats, like, and I loved Brady at the same time, so like it was hard for me because Brady being a Michigan guy, but I loved Peyton Manning. Just like them both going back and forth, like with the TD races, like for the season, all that stuff, like Brady having Moss and like Peyton and Marvin. And just like those games were always so fun to watch for me. Like, and that was almost like how the Chiefs and the Bills are now. Kind of they built that postseason rivalry where Brady was always winning against Peyton, and Mahomes was always winning against Allen, and then they finally step over the edge. You know what I mean? They get over that curb, but and then Barry. If I'm picking a Lions player, it's Barry. I mean, let's be real.
It has to be Barry.
Or Calvin. I mean, Calvin was the guy I got to grow up watch more or less than Barry. I got to see Barry near the end of the career before he retired early, but Calvin for sure too.
Right.
Dak, what about you, bro?
Seattle's got to go to Walter Jones. He is by far this not the best left tackle there was. Like, you weren't getting a sack off of him.
Yeah.
Like, if you got a sack on him, it's because it was some bullshit. Like if it was heads up, it's you're not getting that dude. Outside of Seattle, I really like the Peyton. There's no argument. It's. But I think I'm gonna go for me. I'm gonna go with Champ Bailey. Champ Bailey, quarterback, played a lot with her. I think his whole career with the Broncos. I watched him play, and just his defense was. He was a shutdown. He was a shutdown quarter. Like Champ, like playing football. That's who I was on defense. I was Champ Bailey on defense. Like I was a quarterback. I wanted to play like. That's the guy. But I could also have chosen Ray because Ray was who's compared to Ray, But my guy, I would have gone with. I'm going with Champ.
We're
I
talking
thought
Ray
about
Allen,
Ray.
No.
Ray Allen.
I'm just saying. I knew Sammy would like that one.
Yeah, he's like, I got his jumper on my 2K player.
No, that's disgusting.
God.
All right. So let's get into a little recap of the Super Bowl. What do you think was great, and what do you think could have been better? Swish.
I mean, honestly, you hear people saying about how boring the game was or whatever else, but to me, I loved it because like it felt like every play, all defense, every play, like you were like, shit, is it gonna go through? Is it gonna make this catch? Are they gonna hit this pocket for the run? Like, you didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen because both defenses were going crazy, even though Seattle's was just standing tall and like it was crazy. That was what was great for me. I didn't mind that. I like a defensive effort, just as the bad boy Pistons right now be smacking around people. But that's a different topic. We don't got to worry about that.
Yeah, that's why they get suspended for 7 games.
No. But I just like the environment too. Like the crowd was real nice. I feel like they were invested, whether it was Patriots side or Seahawks side. You know, it was that would probably have been my favorite parts for the Super Bowl. The commercials were ass. Let's be real. There wasn't nothing great with the commercials. So that's what you think.
There was only
the greatness.
Only one commercial I liked, and that was the Dunkin' Donut commercial that had like made everybody look like they were back in their younger age. It was Ben Affleck, Jennifer Aniston, like big names from TV shows. That was the only commercial that was worth it. I hated the commercials this year.
They're bad.
I'm on the same page with you though. Like everybody said it was a boring game. And I could see that coming from people that are not true fans of football. Because they want to see scoring. They want to see the amazing big play. They want to see the crazy catches. And I get it. I would love to see it too. But to see a defensive effort where one team absolutely just shuts down another team. And Seattle did it with their front four. Yeah, but Seattle did it with their front four, and then they would blitz Witherspoon. So have five guys at a time, where that O-line could barely handle it. Mm-hmm. So that's the part I'd like. I'd like to see the defense on it. What I didn't like. Probably the same. I had to go with commercials, like, or the backlash that came from, not to get political, but into the halftime.
Right.
The commercials. If I'm trying to stay even and away from that, is the commercials. They sucked. They absolutely sucked ass.
Yeah,
there's horrible. One commercial in my head that was always my favorite. It's a Doritos commercial where the kid is some guy comes to date his mom. The kid is like, smacks the guy because he put his hand in the Doritos. He just looks at him and say, "Nah, don't touch my Doritos and don't touch my mama." It's my favorite commercial of all time.
My favorite commercial is, or one of them is the Snickers commercial years ago where they're in the car shop and they're working on a car. And the one guy puts a Snickers in his mouth and the other guy standing next to him is like low-key like eyeing the Snickers. And then they pull like a Lady in the Tramp shit. And like,
I haven't seen that one.
They end up like touching lips and they both step back and they're like, quick, do something manly. So they just start doing a bunch of random shit and the guy like rips his chest hair off and starts screaming and they get all it's hilarious. It had me rolling on there. Best commercial. Shammy, what was great for you, bro?
So coming from watching a team growing up only play solid defense, especially on a Thanksgiving one year against the Lions.
Crazy.
I appreciated the effort on defense on both sides. I think I would have loved to see JSN go crazy a little more. I do appreciate the talent he has. But one thing I got out of it mostly was Stacks brought it up earlier, the patience behind K9. Like you'd watch him and be like, oh, that hole's not there. 2 seconds later, oh, there's an opening and he's gone. Mm-hmm. I thought that was I thought that was beautiful. I still don't know the name. Maybe you can clear it up for me, Stacks. D tackle, big white boy for the Seahawks.
Boya Mafe, we got DeMarcus Lawrence, Boya Mafe, Byron Murphy, Leonard Williams.
All right, it must be a linebacker or something. There was a big
Oh,
white
Riley
boy.
Mills.
And he bullied
Riley
he
Mills?
bullied Will Campbell, the lineman, and like almost put him on his back. It was beautiful.
Did he get a sack?
I think he almost did.
The only big dude like that is Riley Mills. Everybody else is a man of tanned skin. Leonard Williams, Demarcus Lawrence, Byron Murphy.
I just had to see his face. Yep, I found him. It's Riley Mills. It's Riley Mills.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
He only played like 2 snaps in the game.
Well,
and one of them was a sack.
Yeah, and because he bullied that lineman. He like it was impressive. I like I said, I love the defensive effort on both sides. I really wish there were more wild plays. You know, you had, minus his off the field issues that he has on every single team. Stephon Diggs was talking way too big, and like I said, you watching JSN all season. I mean, I've seen him since he was playing at Ohio State against Michigan. The kids got talent. I think there was just a lot of stuff that I wanted to see, especially if there's 2 teams that are so good that they made it to the game. Like, show me something. Show me some craziness. But Witherspoon, he got a pick. I think honestly,
Julie Love had the pick.
Oh, it was Love. I feel like Witherspoon did something crazy though during the game. I can't remember.
He was blitzing all the time. He got a sack. He did the sack interception to Nwosu. Well, they didn't consider it a fumble. They considered an interception then Nwosu run it number 7.
That play was pretty crazy. Other than that, I just wish there was a little bit more flavor, but I was pretty happy with where they were at. Okay, and then
did you think the game was going to be a higher scoring game?
Yeah, I thought the Seahawks were going to put a little more on there.
I did too.
Yeah, just with where.
Well, I think I had my Seahawks guess right. I thought the Patriots would have scored more because I think I said 27-24 originally. I was close on the one side at least.
I just knew that Seahawks defense was going to lock down like that.
Everybody did.
Like I knew they had that, but like those wide receivers on the I feel like Drake, you could see Drake on camera. He was in his head. You could see it. It was visible.
That's why Vrabel got into him and told him, "Go out there, bro. You're a beast still. Like, come on, lock in." And then he went out there and he started killing it. Low key, he started hitting
for 2 plays. Just for 2 plays. It was one long pass to Matt Collins. Is that another pass to Matt Collins for the touchdown? That was it. So it wasn't a whole. It was 2 plays. Yeah, Seattle had him on box the whole game.
It was pretty. Like I said, defensive heavy. But with the Super Bowl, happens every year. The greatest 2 teams of that season make it there, and Seahawks took the dub, got their 2nd ring. So with the greatest game out of the way, let's get into the future. This next draft could be impactful. I think defensively. I think weapon-wise. I think there's only one quarterback to talk about coming here with Mendoza. I don't.
Yeah, he'll go number 1.
Yeah, there and Raiders are gonna have to take him. I mean, I know Derek Carr is talking about he might come back, but it ain't gonna be to the Raiders. Geno
Smith is gone. So
yeah. What does it make? What does it take to make a good team with that 1st round draft pick? What do you guys got?
Before I get into that, I was just laughing because you guys are talking about Geno Smith, and I saw this thing say that Geno Smith's the first QB to get 2 coaches fired after the same year. It was crazy. Wow. Sorry, he got the same coach fired in 2 years, I think. Something I don't know. It was something
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
like
the
that.
same
But
coach, yeah, because he got him fired
yeah,
here, and Pete Carroll, and then went to the Las Vegas and got him
uh,
fired over there.
crazy.
Oh yeah, that's fucked up.
Wow.
Uh,
uh, I think honestly, what makes a good team, like when you're drafting that year, you have to make sure you got your priorities right and you got your team secured that you're keeping prior. So like if
Mhm.
you're losing people, you got to make sure that you're already gonna know like, okay, these people are leaving or we're not resigning. So like you gotta have a game plan to replace those or bringing up people that are filling that hole. If not, those are the people you need for the draft. Like you can go out and get weapons all the time. People we see the trades happen, et cetera, et cetera. But if you're drafting from a standpoint, you got to make sure for one you're doing your due diligence to fill what you actually need,
Mhm.
and then making sure you pick the right player for your system.
Yeah.
And they buy
Also-
into like your environment as well. Like you see the Lions reference that like they changed their whole culture. They have to buy into the culture. If they're not buying into the culture, they're probably not going to work out for your team.
but it also starts right now with the coaches.
Yeah.
So everybody's scrambling, like Seattle scrambled right now to find an OC, and because we lost Kubiak to the Raiders.
Mhm.
So you have to hope you have a good coaching tree, because if not, then you're losing all these great players or coaches to other teams. Yeah, you just have to hope they don't really perform well, especially if they're in their division or something like that.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah,
So-
unfortunately.
but going to the heart of your question, it's you have to. Not every team needs a quarterback, but you have to have a player that's going to come in there with the right mentality,
Mhm.
especially for whatever position they're like. I'm a running back. I'm gonna run the shit out of this ball, like Ashton is trying to do in Las Vegas.
Mhm.
Or you got a linebacker who's trying to come in there, like Riley Mills couldn't do much this year because he got hurt, but he showed out at the Super Bowl, and that's giving hope for the future. But it's all about mindset, and if you could go in there with the right mindset and your team is looking at you, it's just like us playing COD. If I'm not feeling ranked play, but we're playing ranked, I'm not gonna. It's gonna be a different game. So
True.
it's it's yeah, it's all about mindset. Definitely about talent, but you have to be talented to play in the college, and you have to be talented to get drafted. So,
Mhm.
other than that, it has to be mind. It has to be mind.
I think also something that needs to be factored in is is that after we get done with the draft is normally when people start going free agent crazy hunting. I think is if I'm bringing something in to work on my system, what little pieces can I get from the draft that need to be developed, obviously, or impact right off the game? What could I grab from the draft that then would like make another superstar like Max Crosby and Myles Garrett? If they leave their teams at all, they're big fans of what Detroit's doing. They're big fans of Green Bay. They've talked about, and they've talked about Chicago. They've talked about three teams that are ready to change the page, to finally move forward and start to go in a way Seahawks went, go the way Patriots went, be what the Rams could be, and I think
Not with the Rams. I want to be with the Seattle
yeah.
That's what Super Bowl champions. That's what they
And
want.
yeah, so it's a chess game. You got to know if I move this piece, how is it going to affect the game moving forward? And I think that's the draft it can be great, or you can get a bust like the Saints. Rattler's the future of nothing. Anyway,
He's the future of becoming a spokes car dealership
yeah, that
person.
dude,
But
he's
it goes to your GM though.
Hey,
The
he's having
GM
a
needs
better
to
year
understand the game.
than Russell, Jamarcus Russell.
Russell, who? Which Russell?
Whatever the name was, Jamarcus
Russell
Russell
Wilson?
went to the. No. Remember he got.
Oh,
drafted
you're
from
talking
Ohio
about
State and just
yeah,
completely bombed.
I got you. But it goes to your GM. Your GM has to understand football.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He has to understand the team, because if you got somebody who's new to a GM or is old school thinking, and not current like what's going on in NFL, you're going to draft players that are not fitting the scheme of your coach.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Mhm.
your coach and your GM got to be,
On the same
they got to
page.
touch tips all the time. Got to touch tips all the time.
So don't be a
They
Ryan
have
Poles.
to. Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So like they have to be, they got to be best friends damn near when at work, so that the coach is saying, "Hey, I need this. All right, I might go look for that. I'm gonna try to get you a player like that." Just like how Seattle needed a punt returner, we went out and got Shaheed from New Orleans. Shaheed that helped win us 2 games. So the Rams game, and then I can't remember the other one, but yeah, that it's top down. Got to have an owner that kicks ass too.
Yep. So with that is, and factor in Super Bowls that we've seen them take wins and what has caused people to lose, is defense in or is offense still king when coming to the draft?
I
Your team,
think it's based on your team need, honestly.
yeah,
And
because
that
you
could
could
change
have the
every year.
best defense in the world, but if your offense is shit, you're not gonna,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you may not as a defense be scoring, but you might be shutting down.
Mm-hmm.
But if your offense is not scoring, even your weak offense, if you had the Browns offense with, let's say, a Seattle defense, I don't think you're going to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Nope.
So you have to, or vice versa. If your team is all offensive, you have to find defensive the right. So it just depends on your need.
Yeah, because like take the Lions for offensive juggernauts, but they can't stop nobody. But if you go up against a team that has a solid defense and they're actually kind of stopping you, if you can't stop them on the other side of the ball and they're stopping you on offense, even though you're the league leader, you're not going to win that game.
Yeah.
Especially if your players aren't being able to convert.
Yeah, you might get lucky, sneak in a 60-yard field goal that possibly might win the game, but you don't want it to come down to a field goal that in the luck.
Exactly. That's the last option.
I don't want to say it's luck because those field goal kickers are badass, but it's one weird breeze comes through an open air stadium.
Ooh. And you double doink.
Fucked. Yeah, or it's snowing like it did in Denver versus New England.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was missing kicks there.
Yeah, that game was cheeks. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Okay. So let's just do draft predictions. Well, let's see who do we got
Fernando's
going
one.
where? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we know the consensus number one.
It's got to be. Yeah.
I think the Lions are somewhere in the mid-teens. I think. I guess depending on what they do in the offseason. If they make a trade for Max Crosby, I think you're giving away your first round, 100% at least.
Yeah.
And probably more. But if that's off the table, let's say they don't. We go on defensive side of the ball still. We have to stack it, especially if we lose Kirby to this knee injury for this career. Hopefully Brian Branch comes back. I mean, we got to solidify somewhere. Even though our backups came in and kind of did their thing, we need some studs.
Yep.
Yeah. Seattle has a lot of players coming back already too. We just got to sign the players. JSN's do a fat ass contract. Devin Witherspoon's do a fat ass contract. We got to get rid of Anthony Bradford on the O line, number 75, who's just me telling you his cheeks is better than what he is. So we can sign those players, and we've always drafted really well. Seattle has. John Schneider has had really good drafts and found gold and in shit. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting draft.
Mm-hmm.
There's also nobody really standing out to me this year like other years, like Fernando Mendoza's. That's the only real name, unless you're a fan of that kid in college. Let's say there was a kid in USA who balled out. I don't feel like I've heard many big names like this. Like other years, like, oh, I know who the top 10 are going to be. This year, I'm like, okay, the top three, top two, top three. So,
yeah, this draft is going to be, I think, is going to be a tough one. Not quarterback high. There's only one quarterback that I think, homeboy from Oregon. He's going back to Oregon to play, right? Their star quarterback.
Yeah,
I think a lot of quarterbacks, I think, said not today. Because the top, I'll just run you through the top 10 right now. You got Raiders at first. Second is the Jets. Next is the Cardinals. Then the Titans. Then the Giants.
Titans are solidified. They have the Giants have their quarterback.
You got Browns, Commanders, Saints, Chiefs, and then the Bengals. Those are the top 10. The fact that the Bengals and the Chiefs are top 10 first round picks this year is crazy to me. That's wild.
So would you say the Chiefs had a more disappointing season? Had the most disappointing season?
Yeah.
For somebody that everybody predicted was going to be there at the end?
Yeah, I mean, like, so they hold the number 10 pick. I'm just saying, I'm just curious. Do they go? One, they need a running back. They need more wide receivers because Rice was hurt, and Rice is a dog. I think he's got a future. He just has to be healthy. Is Kelsey done, or is he getting traded? Like, so
I think he's doing one more year.
Now, riddle me this: does Patrick end in the Chiefs, or do they Aaron Rodgers him and send him off and get draft capital?
Who's the backup?
The backup.
Who's the Chiefs? Was it with Gardner Minshew? Wasn't it?
Yeah,
it Gardner Minshew.
It is. I do.
They ain't letting Gardner's. Nah, Patrick's about to be he's gonna be a Chief for the next 4 or 5 years, as long as he stays relatively healthy.
Yeah. No.
But he will have to stop doing that stupid shit where he's running to the sideline and trying to get people to hit him.
Like, and that's what, because Caleb learned that from him. Because Caleb was doing that year one, and then they nixed that. They're like, bro, you can't be doing that shit.
Yeah, and he's getting all these fouls and all these penalty flags in his favor. Okay, you've learned to work the system, but now you fucking hurt yourself.
Yeah. So, Raiders get a quarterback. Are the Jets going quarterback too? Are they done with Justin?
They're going to give Justin another year.
They'll give him a year, but I do think they'll end up drafting someone.
I say a weapon.
Who they're going to draft? The quarterback wise. There's no. What's the kid? Avila.
They're saying the second highest ranked QB is Ty Simpson from Bama.
He doesn't want to go to. He's going back to school. He's gonna go work at the supermarket before he goes.
Then it's Old Miss QB and then Carson Beck from Miami. Those are the top 4.
Carson Beck.
Trinidad.
Yeah, he's staying.
I don't know. He's got a pending lawsuit right now against the NCAA that could affect his draft status.
He's trying to stay in college.
Yep.
What they said. Yeah.
Damn. There's a couple basketball players that are trying to do that too.
Yeah, there's one dude who played 3 years in the G League and tried to go back.
Yep.
The rule, at least to my knowledge, once you signed with an agent, you were done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whenever that changed, I don't know. But these fuckers that are trying to come back into the league after being drafted and playing on a professional team should not be in the league, any league.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a G League.
I agree. Why is he not higher? Why is he not gaining attention? Because he played for Georgia and Miami. Carson Beck
Off
is
the field issues, bro. That's it. 100%.
Bro, he is talented.
he's talented, but didn't Indiana put it on him in the bowl?
They did.
I agree, but the
Put it
boy,
on him.
he still dropped 3,581 passing yards with 29 touchdowns in one season. That's impressive for a college quarterback.
How many interceptions?
This past year,
I don't
he
know.
had 30 TDs, 12 interceptions.
I
would like to see that interception to be like single figures.
100%, but not everybody could be Caleb Williams. Anyway,
What the NFC division loser?
all right, look, it was to Matthew Stafford at least. I will say that. At least it was just some competition. That was a tough game. You know what? I'm going to say that right now. I'm going to bring it up right now. Caleb, Matthew Stafford, that was a lot closer than I even expected it to be. Anyway,
Yeah, it wasn't close until the last 4 minutes of the game.
I know.
For real.
I know, but they didn't score no more though than 20. All right.
When he did that pass, I was like, "There's no fucking way he just did that." And
he did it though. I will say this
He
though.
did.
Looking at this top 10 list of quarterbacks, they're mostly injured too, and some had season-ending injuries.
That's why I'm
Because
confused
these
because like this draft class, I'm like
not impressive at all.
Players, bro. Yeah, it's not. It's a mediocre class, I would say, and I don't mean that in any slight towards the players or people that are, but I don't know half of these people or even heard of them all year.
Well, let's see. Jeremiah Love. I'm looking at this is overall top 10 players right now in the considered right now the top 10 for the next year draft. You got obviously Fernando Mendoza, quarterback, Indiana, ranked 1 by Munch and Yates with an average ranking of 2.4. Jeremiah Love, running back. I'm not a Notre Dame fan, but my uncles are, so I got to watch. I go to their house for the USC Notre Dame game every year, and the kid's good. He can shake and bake like the best of them. I think he's a good addition to any team that needs a fast running back.
He's not going number 2 for the Jets because they got Breece Hall.
That's true.
He's not going number 2.
That's true. They so there's Arvell Reese. He's a linebacker for Ohio State. He was pretty good. He's a pretty good run stop linebacker. He's a big boy. He can hit.
I see him going to the Jets.
Yep. Caleb Downs, safety, Ohio State. That kid's fast. I've watched him pick a couple off this season that he's not bad. David Bailey, edge for Texas Tech. Any team needs an edge, and if he's ranking top 5, you know he's got to be Hutchinson level, just absolute monster.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Why?
Hutch is a different level, bro.
I know, but if they're in the top 10, he could.
If that guy was top 10 Hutch level, then we'd hear about him.
That's true.
But the first 5 picks, 3 of the teams need quarterbacks.
Yep. A lot of these are Ohio State players for the first time.
It's not deep for a quarterback market.
It's a kiddie pool. It's a the shits in the road. Those things. The hole in the road. A pothole filled with a little water. That's what this is for quarterbacks.
Hold up. So, number 3 pick. Question for you guys. Cardinals, because we've seen how bad they've been, but they have a superstar at quarterback. They do. When he has his shit together, he can do some crazy stuff.
When he's not playing Call of Duty.
Yeah,
he's not looking at his playbook.
Yeah,
he don't want to be.
He's about to step away from football and go play baseball, bro.
Okay,
exactly what I was about to say.
Well, the thing is that
but he's still signed to a contract, I'm sure.
Yeah, but he's on a potential trade talk for the past 2 weeks. I think Cardinals get rid of him and draft. They go with someone new, or they're going free agency.
Who are you going to take?
Have Brisket step in and play for now.
Who?
Yep, that's what's going to happen.
He was in there anyways.
Oh,
it's going to be
Jacoby Brissett, not Brisket.
Russell Wilson or somebody is going to end up in Arizona for the next year or two to see who the next draft class is.
And they were 2-0. They started it hot too. Came out lacing people in the first 2 games, and then all of a sudden it was like, nah, we don't want to play no more.
They blew their load.
Kyler just needs to understand, like, all right, it ain't football no more, bro. Let me try baseball, maybe. I'll go be a pitcher, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Or yeah.
Do something else, bro. Do something else.
He chose football because he knew he was going to be a name. Because there's only
And the money,
32
the
starting
package.
quarterbacks. Exactly.
Yep.
You go to baseball, you're
Working your way up through the
you're lost in the shuffle. Yep, you're going to end up being in the minors for 5, 6, 7 years, depending on what your position is. And I think he was a pitcher, if I remember correctly.
Last I remember, he was a pitcher.
Yeah, so he was going to be in the minors for at least unless he really just balled out. He was going to be in the minors for at least 3 to 4 years. He went into NFL, was a name for his running style, and he got paid for it.
The biggest thing that killed him was his size.
Yeah, but his attitude.
And then that reflected very quickly too. We all got to see that.
Yep. Put it in a contract that you have to study your fucking playbook. Like,
Titans.
get paid $100 million.
Titans. You think they're gonna go defense, which I know they need, or do they grab another weapon for Ward?
They need the running back. Who they got running it?
Titans running back would be. It's not Spears, right?
They're gonna take that
Chestnut.
Who?
Don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
I have no clue.
unless they're gonna pick up somebody on free agency, which is possibly for running back. Because there's some good names in running backs that
they do have Khalil Mullings from Michigan. Oh, they have Tony Pollard.
Who?
Tony Pollard is their starting running back.
The hell it is Tony.
Tony is.
But he was injured, right? He got injured or no?
Yeah, Tony.
Tony wasn't he hot before Lamar got to the fucking Ravens?
Yeah, he's 28.
Pollard was on the Cowboys too, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he was cooking with their somebody. One of the staff members is the father of Deuce Vaughn, and that's why he was on the Cowboys.
Hey, thank you. That name for some reason. Who'd you say was going to lose the Super Bowl for us? Vance Jones or whoever it was?
He did. He was talking so much crap on that.
So much shit.
Who was it?
And that ball on. He was on kick and punt returns. He was dropping. He was knocking them balls.
Oh no! My bad. No. I said Velus Jones.
Velus, and he was on kick and punt returns, and he was just right here on the 5. Let me just stop the ball right here. Every time he hit the ball, I just remember you saying that. I was like, yeah.
I will say that punter
must be a Bears thing.
That punter over in Seahawks is he's not bad. The way he was punting, I was like, oh no, they got no. He's good. Like he not bad. He's solid. He's solid. But the way he was coughing, kicking, like it reminded me of the Bear because the Bears punter does the same thing. He hits it like it's super deep, makes it bounce just a little bit, and you're just like that. Like it takes skill to be a punter. It's not just like you just booting that thing down the field. You need to be putting that in a spot to where, one, it doesn't go in the end zone, and two, how can I put this in a position that it messes up that kick return? That's beautiful.
Jason Myers is the field goal. Then Michael Dixon from Australia, the Aussie.
You guys got one too. Aussies can kick, man.
Aussie.
We got the Super Bowl champ one.
Oh my god. Okay. Alrighty.
Back on his game.
All right. Talking about Super Bowl again. Who's winning next year? You can be biased, but also be unbiased. Sammy started off.
Be real about it. Be real about it.
Let's be real.
Let's not.
Because I will be like, I want Seattle. I'm gonna be like, oh, the Lions. We already know you've been glazing the Bears over here. Got to wipe your mouth down, but chill. Like, give us a real call.
I could see the Lions making a bounce back and making it back to the playoffs. I could see that happen next year. I could see the Lions. I could see Seahawks. I could see all three of us. I think we're all three going to make it through free agency and the draft just fine. And I think we're all three going to be okay next year. Like we have the playoff potential, but if I want to say someone that's going to sneak up and if Lamar
Not
can
even
stay
that. Just
healthy,
who's going to the bowl?
yeah. Give me a fucking second. If Lamar stays healthy, Ravens go on the AFC side. If the Seahawks can keep their defense up and Sam stays the potential, if he can do a 3-year in a row performance of what he did, I think it's Ravens and Seahawks.
No.
I don't think
The
I can
Ravens
see
are
the
not gonna be able to
NFC
get past
side.
the
I don't
Bills.
think the AFC side. I don't think it's Ravens. Stacks, you go ahead.
I agree. I'm saying it's going to come down from the NFC. It's going to come down to Seattle and the Rams again. As long as everything worked out how it was this year, Sam plays well. The defense keeps doing their thing. Out of the AFC, because I don't see the Chiefs coming back. This next year is not going to be their year. I can see the Jaguars making some noise, but I don't see them winning. I think it's going to be the top three are going to be the Ravens, Bills, and Patriots. If the Patriots are anything like this year, they didn't have all the tools. I'm going to go with Josh. It's going to be the Bills.
Yeah.
The Bills. Go with the Bills.
I think so. That was my.
Did you guys wish?
They're gonna be Bills or I do think the Jags are a sleeper team. I do think the Jags are a sleeper team because they get a couple more pieces on defense, and if that offense plays like how they did in some of those games where they're scoring 40 whatever, and Trevor Lawrence is locked the fuck in, it could be dangerous.
Yeah,
but
they got a good coach with Bowen.
I do think Houston rebounds a little bit. Might come back, but they got to figure out the QB there. They got to figure out their defense is amazing. The defense is there, but Stroud needs to get it together. But my pick is either the Bills or I think the Bengals might pull it through a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see if health bearing.
Yeah, if Joe was there the full season, I think Bengals would have been dangerous.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
The Bengals defense is going to fall apart because Hendrickson. I think he's leaving.
I think he's gone too. So that'll be the question there. Their defense again, same thing. Got to figure that out. NFC side, it's definitely like Stack said. Seattle Rams. I think the Rams definitely are going to play a little more. I think tougher, more maybe emotion and grit to it for Stafford and it being in LA. So I think they're going to have some fight. Send Stafford out with another ring in LA because he's from Cali as well.
Solidify that Hall of Fame push that you should get.
I mean, he already is there. He's there for sure, but I guess we never know anymore. Going back to that, but I do think the Patriots will be up there as well on the AFC side. I don't know if they'll run it back. I think an NFC North team comes out too. So it's going to come down to the West and the North again. And I don't know who. I really don't. But
you got to give a prediction. I'm
going to say it's going to be the Rams and the Bills. Stafford and Allen. I think Stafford goes out. But he also passes the torch to Allen because Allen's like the gunslinger of the era now. So that's how I see it ending.
Well, good thing this is the way too early portion of the show.
I do think for the trades, I do think Henderson's gone. I do think Crosby leaves. I'm trying to think of other big names.
I think Miles leaves too. I think somehow Miles leaves the Browns. I don't know where.
I think he plays maybe another one. I think he's like, maybe I got something with Shador. I think maybe he hangs out and finishes that contract, especially after just winning, the Player of the Year. He's got the sack record now. Like, I think if he's out there just balling out in Cleveland, he don't give a fuck. Maybe he already knows like this is my team, like it is what it is. Like
Khalil Mack's
here.
going to a new team. He 100% is playing his last season.
Those are the only two really big trades I can think of off
Chubb.
the top of my head. I don't know anybody else that I could see like that's dangerous, high profile moving.
Yeah, I agree with Miles. Miles is going to stay. He just signed a new contract, so 5 year? I think it was 150 or something crazy.
And I think he's just invested there.
I think he's going to give
just comfortable there.
2 more years at tops for him. Then he'll request a trade out, especially if the teams aren't doing anything.
Mm-hmm. AJ,
I do see AJ Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's gone. He's gone.
I think
for sure.
I see AJ going to the Buccaneers
Or the Ravens.
Keep it up with the Buccaneers.
AJ goes to the
not the
Pats.
Ravens.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be crazy, bro? I'm just saying. That'd be wild.
But now, all these players that are to be free agents or to be released are looking at teams that they weren't looking at the beginning of the season too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Seattle is going to be a prime spot. Chicago. People are going to be looking at Detroit to be like, you know, Amon-Ra needed one more player, or Jared needed one more player. So these teams that weren't Jaguars are going to get a lot of love. Mm-hmm. So these teams that were not getting love before are starting to be looked at by some of these big names, especially like a player for AJ. He's going to say, okay, who's their quarterback? That Baker could sling it. Caleb could throw it as long as he waits till the fourth quarter. Sam, he could do it. So it's going to be interesting.
Too,
I think it's going to be
the big name teams like the Chiefs and shit. They're falling off. I don't want to say they're falling off, but like they're kind of debating: are we in rebuild mode? Are we hitting a reset button? Yep. So like, do you want to go there or not? And you got all these other up and coming young teams or fresh teams that made some noise the last 2 years, and they're like, okay, this is where it's at right here. Like Stack saying, Jaguars. I think Jaguars are going to be a sleeper next year, y'all. They might have something there. Yeah. Trevor Lawrence might be hitting his groove finally, where he's going to be killing it.
Hold up.
Which I would like to see, just because the bullshit he went through with Myers when he first got into the league.
Dolphins lost their head coach. Mm-hmm. Their starting quarterback has been benched.
Mm-hmm. He'll be gone probably.
Waddle and Chubb are out. I think they're leaving.
Miami's in full reset mode. I'm just gonna say that Miami, that's a redo. It's a reshape down there, 100%. The Mike era is over with. The Miami Playboy era, whatever you want to call it.
The joggers and sunglasses era is over.
Yep. I could see Tyreek requesting a trade eventually.
I'm just
he gone.
I'm just saying it's a need in Chicago. I could see Chubb. I didn't think of I was always like, I was really like hoping Max. I don't see Max coming to Chicago, and Miles is the long shot, like the hope. Everybody wants a Myles Garrett on their team, right? I could see Chicago sneaking Chubb because they need a pass rusher. He's not young, but not too old. You know, he's still a devastating force. Yeah. I could see them sneaking him. Another thing you got to remember is that Brian Thomas Jr., Jags running back, right? I'm right. Mm-hmm. He is also coming up on a free agent and is possible to be traded as well.
Okay, now these players, Chubb and Thomas, both were playing in warm cities.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You think they want to take their ass to somewhere cold now? At their age?
Unless they're getting paid, bro.
Yeah, I know, man.
Because that's what I was thinking. That's immediately what I started thinking. You're coming from Florida. You're coming from like warm climates. You want to go up into negative temperatures to play outside in Chicago? Probably not.
Probably not.
Never know.
Probably at that age, he's not getting. He's going to get a little bit over veteran minimum. Like he'll get a nice contract, a year, $5 million.
Yeah.
I don't want the no year, $5 million playing in 10-degree fucking outside in the snow.
Or
Nah.
less, bro, because we know it gets cold in the
Or lower
Midwest, bro.
Yep.
Gary, Rashawn
Definitely
Gary,
gotta be a
edge
little-
from Green Bay is also up for a potential trade as well. And that's it's a
Mhm.
big piece for any team. I think Gary. I'm not a Packer fan. Y'all know I hate them, but Gary's a good player. DK is up there as well. There's a lot of
Fuck DK.
decent names
True.
though. Jesse Bates, safety for the
But
Falcons.
DK's not a free agent.
But he's
DK just
tradable.
signed a new contract.
But he is tradable still. He
Everybody's tradable except Pat Stafford.
there's a lot now riding on the process. Aaron might be out. He might not be coming back. So think quarterback, get rid of fucking DK because DK costs too much. So
Yeah, that's another good question.
We got
Yeah.
out right in time. Gonna be Aaron again.
Kenny Clark was from Green Bay, right? Green Bay over to he
Dallas.
didn't do too
Well,
well in
it's the Micah
Dallas, and
Parsons.
there's rumors that they might get rid of him now. Potential.
Well,
Right.
Dallas needs to get rid of Jerry Jones.
Yeah,
what they
that's
need to do.
True.
Uh,
That's Dallas's number one problem. Jerry Jones can be the owner.
Anybody-
Stop being the GM, bro.
mm-hmm. No.
Stop.
Let your
Just sign the
office
bill.
panel
Sign-
personnel team do their job.
You're way too hands on. Sign the fucking the checks and just stop it.
And shut up. Get out of here.
Anthony
He's the Hugh
Richardson.
Hefner of football.
Hold up. Anthony Richardson is coming into his 5th year
Go.
option. If Indiana Jones
He gets
stays,
traded.
who are you giving him to? Who does he is he just going to be a backup from the remainder of his career?
Until Daniel Jones either
No.
done or whatnot, if they keep him.
He's going to Miami. He's going to play in
Richardson?
Miami. He's going to be He's going to go to Miami and be their new starting quarterback for at least a year.
I could see that. Or the Saints. Him and the Saints or Miami.
Or the same.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
I see him go to a South team.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Indy's too cold for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd
don't-
save him some money for
I
sure.
I think they need to re-sign him. I would not give him away. But Chuba Hubbard
I wouldn't
from
either.
the Panthers, he's up there too. He's potentially at a giveaway. I wouldn't give him because I'd be like, Chicago, that's a fast man. Get him. We're used to taking from the Panthers. Get like, come on. Like that's someone I wouldn't give up either. Oh, and Addison from the Vikings is up to potential. So there's so many
Yeah, Addison.
moves. There's so many moves out there that like
Well,
other
if you-
teams.
Potential Justin Jefferson wants to go. He only wants to play for 2 quarterbacks right now. He wants to play for either Joe Burrow or Sam Darnold.
Yep.
Mhm.
I don't see
Those are-
them
'Cause he was
giving
pissed that they got rid of Sam.
right. I don't
Yep.
see them giving him over to the Bengals when they already have Jamar Chase as a business move. I don't see it being like, no, I'm not letting you go there.
He come to Seattle. Him and Double J.
Hey, here's
JSN.
a good one for you.
Oh,
Where's Kirk
my
Cousins
God.
going?
He's
Well,
going back to Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think
Kirk
so?
is going to stay on the Falcons.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know, bro.
Penix is hurt. Penix is hurt. And he rides his injuries too much. He was always injury prone, even hit in college here at UW.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah. Why?
Even though he took him to
That
the
was
national
draft worthy
championship.
when they picked him up.
Yep. I wanted Seattle to pick him up.
Are
But
you a
after
Husky
watching
fan?
him this season in Atlanta, yeah, I'm Seattle everything, bro. Other than college basketball or basketball, and then I'm a UNC fan. I've been a UNC fan since I was a little kid.
I'm just gonna let you know,
Yeah.
Rome Odunze is a hell of a wide receiver.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
The minute they picked
He's
him up,
only on loan.
I was
He's only-
like, bro, if Penix
I
was
know,
healthy, Rome was open way too many times during that championship game that I was like, he's right there.
Bro, I so vividly remember this shit. My TV is above the fireplace. I had the fireplace roaring. I was jumping up and down. I was like, "You mother, yes, oh fuck, bro." I was like, "He is wide the fuck open," and it just couldn't happen.
Michigan didn't have to deal with 9. He was 8 at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Where we at?
Oh, guys.
Chat's got me dead over here.
It's just, man, football is going to be in an interesting place this next season. I think to be honest, the NFC is up for grabs. It's whoever actually wants to show the fuck up and actually finish the job. Does the Bears want to learn how to play all 4 seasons? The NFC North. Let me just say my North. I'll just go by my division. You go by your division. Swishy, you understand your division. I'll let you speak on the Lions. Yeah, I know. That's why you can speak on the Lions, and I just won't talk about them and how much I hate Jared. Anyway,
just because we shit on you, it's okay, bro.
Still couldn't make his playoffs. Crazy.
I
think
were you the last 3 years?
You know what? We were in rebuild. All right. It's finally we're coming out. All right. It's hibernation is over.
We could always say.
I think the Vikings will finish on bottom. I don't think they're going to be good for a long time.
Until they figure out the QB situation.
Yeah, they're not going to be anything. The 1 through 3 is going to be a fight between Chicago, Green Bay, and the Lions. Green Bay's got to figure out how to finish the game because they're so fucking good. They should have led the entire NFC North. They're so good, and they just fall apart in the fourth quarter.
So they have the opposite problem of Chicago.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Chicago doesn't know how to start a game.
But if you give Green Chicago too much time, like look, if they had more time with San Francisco, Chicago doesn't lose that game.
If the game was 5 quarters, we might win every game.
Mm-hmm. I know, man. But like, I'm just saying, if they use their time like they did against Green Bay, Cardiac Bears beat the 49ers. But
just been an easier road for us to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's a rival game. So they're Bears got to learn how to play full game. Packers got to learn how to finish a game. Lions got to forget about 0-17 and just stop playing like they're in the early 2000s.
That's not what's happening at all. We can't stay healthy.
Yoga.
That's crazy. Okay, let me go get DDP.
Yoga. Hey, do you guys live next to a power station like the 49ers?
Nah, but
that's
field. A weird theory, though. That theory is so crazy, and if it's true,
I think it's bullshit.
That's wild.
I think it's bullshit. But if it is true, that's crazy. That nobody should be living near any of that shit.
Man, you know what?
It's gonna be a fun year. It's gonna be a fun next year.
I see it. I'm just gonna deny it right now. Because my team keeps thinking that they're gonna leave Illinois. And I'm just gonna stomp this in right now. The CEO and lawmakers are pushing it through, and they are gonna work on going to Arlington Heights. They're staying in Illinois. They're not going to Iowa, and they're not going to Indiana.
The hope is they're gonna work it out.
No, the CEO Warren's already put out.
This is a boyfriend and girlfriend that have separated, and now they're thinking about, should we? They're text messaging, but one of the sides has the other side blocked, but they're messaging through like Hulu, changing the name, like, hey, can we talk? And then the next time you open Hulu is, can you call me at 5? So they're hoping that they can rekindle this romance. And I hope they do, because it would be nice just, they stay there. But
it's just
still
man. Like, look, bro. Like
You're gonna hurt his
Damn.
feelings. Let him.
the
Let him
Bears
sulk
weren't.
and
The
let him head his
Chicago
hope.
wasn't moving good when their name was the Chicago Cardinals, and the Arizona Bears weren't hitting. But when that switch happened, history was made. History was made. All right. Chicago Bears are to stay. We're not leaving. And if they think about leaving, I'm driving down the street. I'm knocking on Warren's door. I'm like, look here, you rich son of a gun. Figure it out. You don't need to be paying your bills. You probably already do tax evasion, all right? Go and make sure you build a damn stadium, put a nice little roof, Wi-Fi in there, nice little water fountain maybe, get the pretzels and the donuts, all right? And you keep the motherfucking Bears here. Keep it Chicago, all right?
You know what keeps the Bears there?
What?
Some honey. It ain't donuts.
So if they go to Illinois, if they go to Illinois, are they going to be like the Illinois Fighting Bears or Fighting
They're gonna be the
Illini or
Bears.
Indiana Hoosier Daddy Bears?
Look here. I don't want to hear it from some sea
Full of
chickens
stuffing.
and some little Detroit kitty cats, all right?
Motor City Kitties.
When's the last time you won a championship?
1985.
When's the last time you won a championship?
1985, and we appeared in
Yeah, how old were you?
2006.
How old were you?
1985,
How old
I
were you?
wasn't
in
even a
85?
thought.
He
I
was,
was just-
-9.
I was just swimming.
10,
Anyway.
maybe.
Exactly. Exactly. We've won 2 in your lifetime. So you can
I at
bask
least
in our,
watched
in our
one.
glory.
I
It's
can
cool.
at least say I saw my team at a Super Bowl. When can we say that about the Lions?
Hey, that's okay. I got 3 other championships I've seen. Actually, I've seen 4 in one sport, bro. So come on, let's go. Come on, you want to talk hockey? You don't know nothing about hockey.
I don't watch hockey. I don't watch hockey.
Yeah, you don't watch baseball. You don't watch hockey. You don't watch basketball.
All right.
Crazy.
The last time I can say I watched baseball
are you
was
a White Sox
2012,
fan?
2013.
This guy's 4 major sports finally makes one playoff, and he's gloated, bro.
The
Loaded.
cities
Yo,
in our
I ain't gonna lie. I
yeah.
did watch some USA and Denmark. I think it was. I can sit down and watch a little hockey. I just
The
get bored.
Curling Championship?
This guy don't even watch
No.
baseball, chat. Crazy.
I've been to more baseball games though.
Are you a Cubs or White
I'm a Tigers fan.
Cubs or White Sox?
I'm a Tigers fan.
That's a right answer right there.
I'm a Tigers fan. I grew up
You're
watching the
not even-
Tigers.
Not even a Chicago fan?
When it comes to, I am a Blackhawks fan. I like Blackhawks over Red Wings.
Crazy. See, diabolical right here. This guy can't pick which state he wants to live in.
Yeah, he's gonna move to Indiana to follow his Bears. Just-
Gary, Indiana, here I come.
No. I lived in Indiana for a little while, and it's nothing great there.
He's gonna go find Pat McCaffrey. They're gonna be best friends.
It's fucking crazy.
yeah,
That's
he's gonna live in
crazy.
Erie.
All right, guys, we can just go on forever for this, and we will come next season, guys. This will be popping. Thank you guys for everyone that tuned in. We will be doing more sports content. If you guys got any suggestions, please, Stacks, Swish, I all have
Any
a
questions for
little
anybody
corner.
out there?
Oh yeah, that too.
Do what?
If
We,
you had any questions out there or anything?
I didn't see many come through.
No, Doc, you can't trade Jerry Jones, Doc. I'm sorry.
No. He can be
You
fired
can't
though.
I don't think nobody wants him.
Yeah, nobody's taking that.
Yeah.
Maybe on the business aspect of it. X put his in
Someone said
Discord.
they put their in the Discord. I love it.
Baseball.
Hey, I'll make a quick prediction right now that the Mariners and the Tigers are running it back, and Tigers are taking this one.
No, they're not.
The Red Sox
Seattle's
will
running
win.
it back.
Hey, the Red Sox will surprise and win the East. I'm gonna say that. I don't think Toronto stays where they're at. New York might flatline. I think the Red Sox step up. The AL East is stacked. They have four powerhouses, possibly 5.
Who's winning the NBA championship?
Scuba's gonna be Mariner.
Pistons have set the tone.
No. Hold up.
Oh, okay.
Scoo is staying in Detroit. He was so excited that JV joined.
I think depending on how the season goes will play a big factor.
Yeah.
But they did have the Tigers signed a bunch of great players or reaffirmed signings. So I'm gonna take it. They
That's good.
we'll see.
Tariq's gonna be in Seattle. They're on the heaters.
No.
We're good.
There's no way he would go there after last season.
That's exactly why he wants to come here, so he could win.
They made the playoffs, man. That makes no sense.
Chicago Bears should rebrand to the Chicago Cubs because they obviously still ain't ready for the big boy football. Damn.
They made it to the playoffs. That makes no sense. Does anybody got any
Chicago
football questions for
Bears.
us? Anybody got any football questions for us, or any sports related thoughts or opinions?
And while we wait, just a shout out. You heard us all earlier. If you guys haven't checked out Freshen Up, go to freshenuphydration.com. Check out the flavors. I got them everywhere in the house now. This is some skill diff. I got PogChamp on the counter. I got the pre-workout at work. They're everywhere. I'm telling y'all will find a flavor. You will love it. No carbonation, none of the filler bullshit, nothing crazy in it. Just caffeine, electrolytes, vitamins, hydration. No crash, no jitters. Lock in.
And good tasty drinks. Good tasty drinks. We got Code Swish. We got Code Shazam. We got Code Stacks with no O's. Any of them, use them. Rock with them.
Code BFG. Code
BFG. Yeah, I was going to say code BFG.
Code BFG.
Top 3 QBs of all time. We got one question
You're
right
good.
here. Top QBs of all time. Top 3.
Of all time,
Yeah, that's tough.
Tom
That's tough.
Payton.
Tom Brady.
Tom Payton. Tom Payton.
Who's the third? That's where I'm
Joe
stuck.
Montana. Joe Montana. Dan Marino
gonna say
never won a
Montana.
championship.
Or even I love Drew Brees, bro.
He only won one though.
I know, but he's still a slinger.
Montana's
I
won
love the slinging.
multiple.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
Put your guys in chat too. Let's see who you guys got in chat. Sham, who you got?
Tom, obviously Michigan fan, Tom Brady, number 1. Second quarterback has to be Peyton. 3. That's so tough. I mean, you got you know what? I've always been a big fan of the Kurt Warner story too. Like of that Kurt
I love his
Warner.
story.
Yeah, Kurt Warner, an absolute dog. You guys haven't seen the movie. It's actually a great movie. Man, there's so many different eras too of greatness. Like how we were talking earlier. Like if you want to say the best mobile running back or quarterback, give me Michael Vick. You know, if you want an absolute slinger that puts it in the most difficult spots, give me Matt. If you want the greatest fucking, he will kill you inch by inch by inch. It's Tom Brady. He'll throw 20-yarders over and over.
I mean, bro.
Huh?
I'm seeing Tom Manning, Rodgers. So it looks like we have a unanimous top 2. Like
Yeah.
the third is the one that's where it's filling.
Yeah.
Which I think respectfully,
I'm
that's what
not-
everybody would probably say, honestly.
I hate to say it. Rodgers is up there, man. I hate to say it. I really
But he's
do.
only got one chip, right?
I know, but there's just stuff that I've seen him do that you're just like,
I mean, true.
fuck
I get you.
you.
I just hate him because he's fucking from Green Bay. To be
Yeah,
honest.
really. If he was anywhere else, like I was gonna puke.
Is Mahomes not up there yet? Let's say
No.
that. Is Mahomes not top 3?
No, 100% no, because I think most of his games lacked competition, lacked adversity. I don't think he was in a Tom spot. Look at Tom with the Falcons. Tom wasn't supposed to win that game, script or not.
But is that Mahomes' fault that their team was just balling out originally, like when
I'm
they
not
had Hill and
putting
everybody, and they're just going crazy?
You know what? You give me top 10, Mahomes is up there, Burrows is up there,
Oh,
Lamar,
for sure.
Lamar are up there. Those three right now were like the kings for like a
Of
good.
all time.
No.
I got another
Mm.
question too. Who's gonna be the Steelers QB this year?
Isn't Kenny
Aaron
Pickett
Rodgers.
the backup? Is Kenny Pickett still the
Does
backup?
that mean, is that who you're saying is gonna be the starter?
Yo, you know
'Cause
what?
That's laughable to me. 'Cause he's not.
Funny funny thing, I know they got him sitting at backup and everything. I could
Kenny Pickett's with the Ravens.
oh yeah, he is. Okay. For some reason I still thought he was the Steelers. Who is the backup? I don't even
Again, I guess this is why it's a great question because
uh
I'm hearing Kyler Murray for the Steelers.
no. I like Murray going to Miami. I think that makes a whole lot more
I thought
sense.
you were saying Richardson going to Miami.
That could happen.
Now you switching?
That could happen. But hear me out. There is a backup quarterback that sooner or later, I think he needs to return back to being a starting quarterback when he learns. When he's done sitting back
It was Mason
behind the
Rudolph.
greatest field manager, field general, game manager, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in Brock Purdy. He's not in a great quarterback or anything. He's just a great game manager. But I think Mac Jones still has room to grow.
Daniel?
I think Jones has room to grow.
Jones. Daniels is
I think Mac Jones could I could see him going to the Steelers. I could see him. I want to see him do good. I know he looked a little,
I'm getting a big fuck Mac Jones in chat.
yeah, that's fine, man.
he's not a Steelers quarterback. A
No,
Steelers
I don't think
quarterback
so either.
is a grounded pound type quarterback who takes no shit.
Blue collar.
He's not a gets dirty. That's not him.
I know who they could take, and I think the Bears are going to trade him too. I could see Badgett leaving Chicago finally.
I don't think he's a starter though. I don't. See
I
him
don't
being a starter
either.
there.
But like,
But that's what the question is. Who's the starter?
Juice.
It's an unlikely thing to happen. But I could see Tyson leaving and going. As in Steelers, because climate and whatnot, and he is a tough kid. He's a tough kid.
Flacco goes to the Steelers.
I could see that.
Isn't his dad the arm wrestling champion too?
Yeah.
Padgett?
Tyson, yeah.
Yeah,
What else?
He's going. I could see that. I could see him working in.
What else? Give me some more. I like this. What do you think? Questions. What do you got for us, chat?
All right, I got one real question. Last real question from I've seen. Why is this guy wearing gloves? He ain't playing no ball.
It's a sticky. He doesn't like it sticky.
I have arthritis in my hands, and my hands tend to hurt.
And he got his
I
gloves
could break
from the dollar
every
I was
store.
single
waiting
one
for
of
him.
y'all
I was waiting
ankles.
for him to do the AJ Styles and.
Yeah, his copper fit gloves. That's what he got. He got copper fit.
No, I don't know. I don't have an answer for the Pittsburgh question. That's a good question. I don't know.
Do you take your gloves off when you use the bathroom?
Yes, that's
He's dirty.
disgusting.
No, he just holds it with the fingertips.
Wash my hands, you nasties. Oh man, my
He
hands
just
are
pinches
hurt right
it
now.
like a crab, like a crab, bro.
Watch out, boo. I gotta use the bathroom.
I can't. And you guys have questions or not?
I'm getting attacked by the senior citizens, chat. Thing is,
This is two-time winning Super Bowl senior citizen.
yeah, because we're gonna end stream and it's gonna be like, all right, guys, I gotta go to bed. Night, Swish. Night, Grandpa Stacks.
True. Shower first
Yeah.
and food. Shower,
I
food.
stay up
bed.
later than both of y'all.
So you're 3 hours behind, bro.
Look, I was running a gas station until 2 in the
Yeah, I
morning
get
last
up-
night, right?
That's crazy. Yeah,
I get up
in the
at
same seat you're sitting in.
anywhere between 6 and 8. 6 and 8 in the morning. I don't go to bed till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Why not 6, 7?
I only get 3 to 4 hours of sleep because I like 8, 9 better. He rubbed himself raw.
I was
He
about to
licked
read
his-
it out
he licked his
loud.
He licked his paws too much.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, I'm
well,
barely
you
licking
can
his
catch me
paws.
on Too Swishy on everything: X, Kick, TikTok, Insta. We have our YouTube, Casual Comms podcast, and on Twitter right now, or X. You guys can find that on there to stay in touch with us. All three of us have a chat in our Discords where you guys can drop ideas or questions that you guys want us to talk about, anything like that. Yeah, Too Swishy on everything for me. Stacks.
I just built my own Discord, so you guys could come in there. It's the Stack Shack. So you guys could come in there and rock with me. Any questions you might have for the cord, you could, or for the pod, you could put it in there as well. Everything is also is Ooh Stacks Ooh, so double O Stacks 2 X's double O.
Think ooh, but ooh,
Code
stack.
Stacks and freshen up. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Coach Stacks said to freshen up. I just got my first cell, so I'm working on getting more cells. So I appreciate you guys. And so you guys can go in there, just buy yourself something nice. Buy the girl something nice. Buy somebody something nice.
Find out our favorite
just use
flavors. They probably have a flavor and freshen up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But yeah, appreciate you guys. What you got?
As if you guys want to take a check in the stage, little chat right here in our Discord. If you guys want to drop the YouTube link, if you guys keep an eye on my chat, Stack Chat, Switch Chat, wherever you guys are at, they're gonna start dropping in the YouTube link. If you guys want to go over there and subscribe to the YouTube, as the fellas were saying, I am Shazam, as you guys know, and I just want to thank everyone that has been coming out to both videos. I'm very happy that in our second video, we all three got to finish it like it should have the first time, and we overcome technical difficulties. And this is gonna be us every week, or every moment that we can put out the Casual Comms. We want to bring you guys topics that you guys want to talk about, that we want to be interested in, and want to give you guys feedback from 3 Crash Out Kings. This has been honestly it's been amazing, and this is only episode 2. Further ado, like I said,
if you guys
apologize
have
for
suggested,
moving it on too. We had to switch the schedule a little bit. Normally we would like to keep this on Wednesdays at the same time slot.
mm-hmm.
We just had to make a few adjustments right now, but we're gonna dial a day and time back in.
yeah, and we're gonna pivot when we need to. So we appreciate you rocking with us and being so open to pivoting with us. So we just got to make sure that we're all available and that we're all able to do it, because we're a trio.
Yep.
With a 3 best friends.
Yeah, anybody can have. All right, guys. But we are out. If you guys have any suggestions, like the fella said, we all three have a spot in our Discord for any topic suggestion that you guys may want. Please go drop it in. Or if you guys catch us live and you're like, yo, this could be a suggestion, please take it down. Let us know. All right. Let us know. But without further ado, we will have
They're talking about anything.
Yeah, anything and everything, y'all. We will be discussing it, and we will keep you up to date on the next episode. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, y'all.
Appreciate it.
Next time.
Laters.